everyone. Welcome to Star English. I'm your host, Dorothy Nam. 안녕하세요, 도르시 남입니다. Have you ever tried origami, the Japanese art of folding paper into different shapes? Every fold, every crease must be done precisely in order for the paper to bloom into a beautifully finished product. The slightest mistake can lead to an ugly scar across your crane or flower, or even end up tearing the paper. It's the same way when you're trying to craft relationships with people. Everything you do must be carefully thought through, thinking about the final result that you want to see between yourself and the other person. A careless lie or offensive joke could end up scarring your friendship forever. On Star English, we meet so many new friends, and we always try to do our best to make our conversations enjoyable and fun, and the fun ones that will lead to even better relationships in the future. I'm so glad that you're one of the friends joining us every week. So let's get started. What's happening now? Our studio is graced again by a shining star. He appeared in the Korean music scene as part of Drunken Tiger and has transformed into a successful businessman. Let's begin our second conversation with hip-hop legend DJ Shine. We have this wonderful guy back here again, and it's just always a fun moment when I get to have our one-on-one with him, but now we're going to have it all together. And welcome back. How are you, DJ Shine?
I'm good. Thanks for having me back on again. What's going on? 2 times?
Well, actually 4, right? Because you've been on before on
That's
Star
true.
English.
That's
You
true.
are a superstar, so we just had to bring you back on to shine.
They should be following at home with us, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do it.
Do it. Raise it up. Raise up the roof. Raise up the roof. 천장을 올려.
소리 질러.
Yeah.
That's right. Please give a greeting to our, viewers out there. Say hello to our viewers.
Thanks for having me back on again. You know what? I had a blast the first time around. I hope we have a great time again this time, and I know we will. We got the Booyaka host, so it's all good. All right?
That's right. I was just talking about your style. You styled yourself up, boy. Very nice. I like the hat and everything. You're a hat guy, too.
Yeah, definitely. When you start losing a lot of hair, you need the hat. You know what I mean?
It takes me too long to style my hair, so sometimes the hat just works.
Well, for me, in style and stuff, I'm not I never consider myself a stylish guy. I just, kind of just put on whatever is there. And, it's treated me good, though, because I actually learned a lot of stuff when I was growing up because I used to be a big time skateboarder, So I wanted to be in that skateboard fashion and that skateboard trend and stuff like that. And it kind of just really followed me throughout all my years. So a lot of times, I like to be, just kind of grungy or just literally, sometimes I wear my PJs and I'm walking outside and it's like chilling with the 동네 아저씨s, I'm down with that kind of stuff,
That's right.
You know the kimchi squat, right? That's my thing right there.
Yeah, just hanging with ajaxis.
No doubt, no doubt.
On the other show, we had you we gave you the microphone.
Yes, you did.
You took over, and I loved it. No, I loved it. Anyhow, because I wanted to bring up some things about, when we were doing radio together, that awesome song, Right Round, Florida's Right Round. Tell me how that opportunity came about where you got to do Florida's Right Round here in Korea.
Okay, yeah, actually, So basically I left Drunken Tiger around 2004, 2005 time, and I was pretty much done with music. You know, I mean, there's whatever reasons I left for. I really can't get into details. One, because I'm legally bound not to talk about it. Two, there's a lot of things that I don't want to talk about. That's just my personality, and whatever reasons. But I was pretty much gonna be just out of music for a while. I was just like, you know what? I had enough. You know, I try to be patient, and just the whole thing in music just wasn't going the way I wanted it, right? And eventually, I got signed to another major label, and they wanted me to drop a solo album. So I did everything. I got everything ready. I produced my stuff. I shot my video with this guy named Todd Ngusuan. I think you'll see a clip of that later, right? And he's actually shot music videos for Far East Movement, Snoop Dogg, KRS-One, like there's a lot of really cool artists that he's shot for, and he really shot my video really well. And I was ready to drop my album. It was ready to go. And all of a sudden, my company basically flipped it on me and said, you know what, you got to wait a little bit. And I was like, all right, cool. At that time, Kim Jo-un from Solid, he was in the same label as I was. And the initial setting was we were supposed to drop both our albums at the same time. But he dropped a week earlier, and so my company told me, okay, you got to wait because he just dropped his album. It's a little hectic, blah, blah, blah. And I was cool. You know what? I'll take my time. And that week led to a month. And that month led to a year.
Sure.
And,
wow.
And basically, really, I was contracted for 4 years. And I finished everything. I was ready to go. I had my video, showcase. It was ready. And all of a sudden, they flipped the script on me. You know, they basically said, you got to wait. And there was nothing I could do in my power. And so I was basically in shackles, you know, and I was like, what's going on? You know, this is something that I was new to. You know, I'm not the one that approached these guys to make an album. They're the ones that approached me.
Yeah.
I invested a lot of money into the company also on my part. So it was just really bad, and I was like, I just fell into this zone where I was like, you know what? You know, forget all this. You know what? If it's going to be like this, fine. But I don't want to blame anybody except myself because I'm the one, I told you, that made that decision to do this. So it was about almost 3 years into that project. And all of a sudden, my former company and Warner Music, they were